Welcome to Talent Motives, the Deep Dive, uncovering what drives you.
Okay, so let's just unpack a scenario that haunts even the best executives. You walk out of a meeting thinking you absolutely crushed it.
Oh, yeah.
You were decisive and efficient. But then 3 days later, you find out your team actually left feeling totally demoralized.
They thought you were steamrolling them when you just thought you were leading.
Exactly. And that is what we are digging into for today's deep dive. We've got a stack of materials here on a system called ExecutiveMQi and an AI tool called LiDi. And the mission today is really understanding how to fix this exact leadership blind spot.
Because right now, fixing it is a luxury product.
Yeah.
I mean, the status quo is hiring a human executive coach, which runs, what, like $300 an hour?
Yeah, or up to 20 grand a year.
Right. It's effective, but it's very expensive.
And it's episodic. That is the part that really stuck out to me in the reading.
Yes, very episodic.
Like you get your session once a month, and you feel great, but then Tuesday afternoon hits and a crisis happens, and your coach just isn't there. Real life doesn't wait for your scheduled Zoom call.
Which is exactly why these sources are proposing a shift to always-on guidance. They are trying to solve the scalability problem of self-awareness. Daily tensions need daily check-ins.
And that brings us to the tool mentioned in the documents, the LiDi AI coach. But I have to play devil's advocate here for a second because we are drowning in AI for business tools right now.
Absolutely drowning.
Yeah. So I can go to any chatbot right now and type, how do I manage a difficult employee? And I will get a perfectly fine generic answer. So why do we need another one?
Well, that is the key word right there.
Yeah.
Generic. Most AI tools focus purely on content. They know what you were asking.
Right.
But the differentiator with LiDi is context. It actually claims to know who is asking.
And that who comes from the other acronym in our sources, the NQI.
Right. MQI stands for Motivation Quotient Integration. The materials describe it as basically the operating system of your personality. It maps out why you do, what drives your decisions or triggers your stress responses.
And what actually drains your energy. So let's make this concrete for the listener. If I use a standard AI and ask, how do I handle a conflict with my VP, it gives me a textbook answer about active listening.
Safe standard advice, suitable for the average human. But LiDi is integrated with your specific MQI profile. So it might look at your data and say, hey, wait a second. Your profile shows you prioritize harmony and tend to avoid conflict.
So if I just listen actively, I'm going to get rolled over.
Yes. It will tell you that you specifically need to be firmer than you feel comfortable being.
Okay, that is a massive distinction. It's not just retrieving information, it is filtering it through my psychological blind spots.
It acts as a leadership companion, not a search engine. And that leads to the biggest insight here. The tool isn't there to tell you how to run your business. It is there to help you see yourself from the outside.
Which really resonated with me. The idea that our quote-unquote character flaws are often just unexamined motivations.
Precisely. Like you might intend to be efficient, but because you are rushing, your team experiences you as dismissive. The AI spots that disconnect based on your profile.
So practically speaking, the sources outline two main use cases. First, there's the pre-game, where you check in before a tough conversation to see where your personality might trip you up.
And second, the post-game. You review a meeting that felt off to figure out why your message didn't land.
You are shifting from reacting to choosing. Instead of defaulting to your stress behavior, you have this second brain helping you align your impact with your intention.
And doing it without the 5-figure price tag. That is the true value proposition. It makes that C-suite level of self-awareness accessible and scalable. It doesn't replace the human element, of course.
Right. It's like having a coach in your pocket who actually knows your baggage and won't judge you for it. So what is the ultimate takeaway here for you listening?
The goal isn't to use AI to become a different person. It is to become the most effective version of the leader you already are.
Which brings me to a final thought from the source material for you to chew on. We often think leadership presence is about taking up more space and being louder. But this research suggests the future of leadership isn't about being louder. It's about being clearer. Clear on who you are and brutally clear on how the world experiences you versus how you view yourself. And honestly, I wonder how many of our daily conflicts would vanish if we just stopped assuming our intentions were as obvious to others as they are to us. Thanks for diving in with us today.
Find out more about MQI and LiDi AI by visiting our website at talentmotives.com.